Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. Hopefully my fan's not too loud. Does that look weird when I move my head real quick? I'm on the webcam, so it's probably like low quality. So today is actually a pretty cool video. It's about Cancun, and specifically the Palace Resorts, and even more specifically the Moon Palace Resort. So I have an awesome friend, Amy, that is getting ready to go there in July, I think, and she's part of our World Travelers Facebook group. And if you haven't added that, get your butt over there and add it. So I wanted to cover a lot of things in a little bit of time, not only for her, but as well for you guys. So I will start by saying the coolest thing, obviously no pun intended, because it's probably not going to be cool there, is Tulum. Tulum is a ancient Aztec Mayan ruin area where, and I will actually, let me add some videos. I'm going to write that down. Add pictures of Tulum. You have to see Tulum. I was slightly intoxicated when I got there, but it was such a long trip, I actually sobered up quite a bit. The pyramids, it's right on the beach. It's just literally the most picturesque place I've ever been in my life. I'm really not that big on beaches. I'm just not. And partially because I'm scared shitless of sharks and anything. I don't care if it's a fish that freaking big. If it touches me, I'm out of the water. I don't want it touching me. Blow them up. Blow the water up. Empty the ocean. I'm finding that fish. I'm going to punch him. Why did he have to touch me? Out of everything. Seriously. That being said, Tulum is beautiful. You're going to walk down a staircase, like 4 flights of stairs to the beach. It's this nice little cove that opens up, and it's a nice little swimming area and stuff like that. As well as you're going to get a bus tour there. I'd say it's probably about 45 minutes to an hour. You'll stop off in a little gift shop where you can get like hammocks and pottery and stuff. And it's all super affordable. That being said, when you go shopping or whatever, because Moon Palace is quite a ways away from all the action. Now that has a good side and a bad side. If you're going as a family, it's going to be great because you're not going to be dealing with stupid college kids or, you know, what. No offense if you're a stupid college kid, because I'm a stupid college kid myself. But I also have a family. So I'm a stupid older college kid. But I will say that it's important that if you have a family, this will be a good getaway for you. So, that also being said, it's going to take you some time to get into town, but it's only about a 15-20 minute drive. You can usually get a cab there for like $5-10 bucks. And always, like when you're stopping at that pottery place in Tulum, negotiate. Like I said before, our money transfers into a lot more. Bring pesos, not dollars. If they see dollars, their eyes light up like. And who can blame them if you came here and your dollar's worth more? And even more so, like Amy is, if you're coming from the UK, so your UK transfer to American money is like $5,000. If I bring $5,000 to the UK, it instantly turns into like $3,500 for me, American dollars. I have a pretty good exchange rate for the euro, but the British pound is definitely one of the highest dollars, so remember that. And worst case scenario, transfer down to the peso. Or best case scenario, transfer down to the peso. Take a quick learning session. Ask your hotel or concierge about what it is as far as transfers and stuff like that, because money is extremely important. Not that you're going to blow a ton, but here's an example. I bought a pair of earrings. They were asking 160 American dollars for these earrings. I literally got them for 30 bucks. That's $130 savings off of a little bit of back and forth banter, and they were happy. I was happy. You know, they were solid silver with like abalone shell for my mother-in-law at the time. They were really nice. So you are going to love the beaches there. Depending on what time of year it is, it could be right after hurricane season, so you could, see some washed up stuff and different things or whatever. But even though you're going to see the Caribbean Sea, it's beautiful, 120-foot visibility depth. The white sand beaches are like nothing I've ever seen before. I will guarantee you will probably get a rash in your crotch if you're sweating and if you're heavy. I was overweight when I went there, so that was definitely a reality. Next thing is Isla Mujeres is called the Island of the Woman. You take a little quick boat from the dock near Moon Palace, and it's like a 30-45 minute trip over to the island. I will say we had a tequila drinking contest. I won. I slammed an entire bottle and a half of Jose Cuervo tequila on the way. It was a party, tons of freaking music. It was great, even for kids. It was really good spirited. There was nothing really super offensive or anything. But they were like pouring it in my mouth. I had a good old time. It was awesome. It felt like I was in the movie Titanic because it was a pretty good sized ship. Once we got there, it was really cool. We went there specifically to swim with the dolphins. And once we did get there, we got in the water. It was kind of like open ocean, but it was all fenced off all the way down to the ground, so there's not any real possibility of, like sharks or anything coming in there. It's a real safe environment. It still freaked me the hell out. Dolphins are extremely strong. They actually so pretend this is the bottom of my foot right here, and these are my toes. They nudge their nose right there, and you put your feet together, and they will literally, this is my head up here, so you're flat, and they will get you right there, and then as you go through the water, they will lift your body up, and you soar like that through the sea. It's just really a cool freaking experience. Nothing like it. Definitely nothing like it. Something that's kind of funny, they also have a shark you can swim with. It's a bull shark. They told me that I could swim with the shark, and you're looking down into this tank, and it's like a 20-foot shark, and I'm like, no, I am not. I didn't even want to get near the dolphins. Like, that's bad enough for me. But I will say that he had a funny joke. He's like, it's okay, she doesn't have any teeth. It's Monica Lewinsky. Her name is Monica Lewinsky. I was cracking up, and it was actually right after the whole scandal with like Bill Clinton and stuff like that. So it's been a little while, but a lot has not changed. I've talked to many people that have been there recently. So the next thing, I got Isla Mujeres, Tulum, Island of the Woman. Oh, on that island, you can also check out, you can rent scooters, and you can cruise around the island. You actually are going to a destination, which is like a resort and stuff like that. You don't get free drinks there necessarily, but you can go check out the island. I don't think I rented a scooter there. I did not rent a scooter there, but we did walk down to, they had a nice turtle, like a turtle farm, which is basically like a zoo for turtles, like sea turtles. And that was really cool. I got to see some baby sea turtles, giant sea turtles, some stingrays and stuff like that. And it was just off to the left of the resort, which is really cool. It was really close in walking distance. Next thing is jet skis. So I had kind of a crazy experience, and I'm not trying to tell you all about my experience. I want to keep this video as short as possible, as always. But with jet skis, so I clearly went down there drunk because everything's included in this trip. And if you didn't know that, hopefully you did, Amy, or whoever's looking. Cancun, Mexico is an all-inclusive location, so make sure you get an all-inclusive package. What that means is literally your drinks, food, you can eat 24/7, you can get drunk 24/7. Drink the banana monkeys. I drank so many of those. It's like, I think it's like rum and fresh bananas and some chocolate or whatever. It's amazing. So definitely indulge in that for sure. But the jet skis, so the guys that rent the jet skis down low, they're supposed to charge like $179 for an hour or whatever. But I will tell you a secret. They can be easily, I'm not going to say bribed, but they can be easily convinced or swayed to let you ride them for free if you bring them some food like salmon and some of the meats, and just literally walk up to them and be like, hey, can I ride those? And can you hook me up if I go grab some food for you guys? What kind of food do you want? Write a list or whatever. You go get the food, and they'll like straight up, they let me ride it for like 2 hours. I actually went way so far out there, like 2 miles out there. A freaking rogue wave hit me when I was trashed. I fell off into the water and I panicked and I couldn't get back on the jet ski. It was hilarious because I was so drunk, and the guy actually came and saved me and stuff. It was really cool. Really super fun experience. They were super cool guys. But they just don't have access to the food. What they're eating or whatever at home is definitely not the delectable desserts that you get and all the food and fresh salmon and stuff like that. That stuff's all imported. They just don't have the ability or the cost or the money to be able to afford it. So keep that in mind. Moon Palace itself is huge. The biggest resort I've ever seen. Probably 10,000 plus rooms. There's like different wings of the place. They have guys in golf carts that sometimes will give you a ride. They're kind of... What the hell is that? I don't know what just popped up on my screen. Sorry. But they will sometimes give you a ride, but most of the time not. When you get to Moon Palace, they will greet you with alcoholic beverages, food, and it's just right from the get-go. It's like a dream come true. It's really cool. Also, if you're getting the oceanfront room, you can get a jacuzzi in your room, which is really cool, and it was actually pretty affordable. It's not very expensive, so keep that in mind. It was really, really, really well worth it. Very spacious rooms. I accidentally may have been so drunk I answered the door naked one time. But it was my honeymoon. I was having a blast. I was way too intoxicated to be in the jacuzzi. But anyway, sorry. I know that's too much information. Oh my gosh. What the hell am I talking about? They have, clubs, golf courses, restaurants. They literally have like I forgot to say. Holy crap. Now, you would never think this. I'm not big on steak or whatever, but it was the best steak dinner I've ever had in my life. It like literally melted in my mouth. I was so full from all the food all day and everything. I couldn't eat, but I literally finished this steak. It was huge, just moist, just fell apart in your mouth. It was the best steak I've ever had in my life. Grilled salmon to die for. It was really, really good. So keep that in mind. They have tons of different restaurants. I don't know how many restaurants, like 20 restaurants, 10 clubs, golf course, tons of pools, jacuzzis, all kinds of stuff. It was really cool. Oh, and remember this, because they're going to have different, like there's a false edge pool, like way around. Oh, so get on the bikes, rent the bikes for free, get them for like a couple hours or whatever, take off, and then go see the grounds first day you get there, because there's going to be so much that you don't know is there, that is, that isn't there, that is, or whatever, you know what I mean, that I would love for you to see, and you won't be able to see those things by foot because it's just going to take too long. The place is absolutely huge. Protection, perfect. They got guys guarding that place, and it's far enough away from any of the action you don't have to worry about people, getting hurt or whatever. You can eat free at the, that's a cool tip that we didn't actually realize till the last day, which sucks. So when you go into town, because you're going to be about 20-30 minutes away or whatever it takes to get over there, when you go into town, there's a lot of resorts that are connected to the Palace resorts. So Moon Palace is its own thing, but the Palace resorts are like a chain of resorts. It's kind of like, Circle K's or Quick Trips or 7-Elevens or whatever. They're all connected, but they're franchises. But you're allowed to eat and go to those resorts to play on their private beaches and actually be I think my kid was whistling. Actually use their facilities, use their Wi-Fi, chill in their lounge, kick it in their lobby, go up to the top floor, because that's where you're going to find all the skyscrapers and stuff, is in that downtown area. It's a great place to have lunch down there, even in regular restaurants, and that's where you're going to do all your shopping and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. That was a really cool thing, because there's a bunch of them that you could go to and hang out, and you get like, 5-for-1 deal or whatever. And ask your concierge about that, because they'll definitely tell you about that. Ask about the free excursions. So a lot of these places, these palaces and stuff, are going to have free things. So your concierge is going to know what to do. And basically, they do these things because they want you to go to a certain location and, you know, spend money or whatever. But you're not forced to. They have stuff like you can go to. Oh, they had so much stuff. They have like timeshare things that you can go to, and you can add locations. You can add, which isn't super interesting. But we actually did do one, and we got a free vacation out of it. It was like a free cruise or something like that we got. And also you can do like horseback riding, water skiing, different things. So definitely ask about those. Like I said before, when you're purchasing anything, not at the resorts, but if you're on the streets or on the beaches and somebody's trying to sell you something, always negotiate. Don't be rude, but hey, if you feel that, you know, these sunglasses aren't worth 20 bucks, they're worth $5, offer them $5-6. See what they say. The worst they could say is no. If they don't like your price, have a good day, buy it. And 20 bucks as they come back, because that's what they do. So, like I said before, pools, clubs, golf courses, it's just insane. Oh, buy Tulum. Bring a little bit of money. Not a lot, because there's not a totally terrible stuff to deal with. Oh, real quick, outside of your hotel room, you're going to see iguanas everywhere, wild iguanas. It's just beautiful. And they're not green, not at all. You're in a very jungle area. There's lots of islands that you can go to and different excursions. I saw some really, really cool places. We went to, there was one that was like a natural jungle habitat island, and you'll have to ask them what the name of it was, but it was really super sweet. And in the middle of it, we got to swim with these, I think they're like manatees or something. Freaky huge, but they were cool. The water was just insanely beautiful, like something out of the movies. But I will say, as far as far from, yeah, it's a little bit off the beaten path, but you're gonna love it. You're going to love it. You have so much on the resorts. This resort is probably the most extravagant one out of all of them. The ones down there in the strip are just like skyscrapers and a little piece of beach. This is very flat and spread out over the very, very, very large area. And you have just an immense sprawling area to adventure, tons of different beaches and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. You guys, if you guys are new here, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Also, go check out our Facebook group. It's called World Travelers. I'll put a link in the description below. And also our Facebook, our blog will be in the description below too. We're getting ready to go on a full month travel over about 10 countries in Europe, and counting down 19 days left. So you guys remember to create a life worth remembering. So travel and be safe. Spread love, not hate. Peace.